everyone, and welcome to episode 82 of the Unwrapped Leader Podcast, where we get raw, real, and relevant in the new network marketing and helping you become a gifted leader in your business. My name is Teisha Dorianna from Canada. Today, we are going to be talking about a daily method of operation for network marketing success. Now that we are finally settled into the new year, I know you're thinking that you need more organization for your business and you are trying to come up with systems that are going to work for you and your team. So I wanted to actually walk you through a simple daily method of operations to do every single day to have success in your network marketing business. This is also known as DMO, the DMOs in your business. And a lot of those are also seen as your income producing activities. So if you are looking to add new team members or new customers to your team and to your customer base, or if you are wanting your team to sell and recruit more, I have a checklist for you, and I'm going to share it with you for free at the end of this episode. So make sure you guys keep watching so you can find out how you can get your hands on it to share with your team and to use yourself so you can start growing your business and having success in the network marketing industry. So the bottom line when it comes to your daily method of operation is that you want to network and you want to serve people. That is the bottom line. If we're focusing on those two things, we are networking, we're connecting with new people, and we're helping people solve their problems, then we are doing our jobs. And so I'm going to walk you through my routine on what I like to do every single day. Now, most of these are income producing activities. However, there are things that I've added in that I felt was necessary for growth. And if you are able to do these things every single day, I have no doubt in my mind that your business is going to grow. So we call this the Gifted Leaders Everyday Checklist, someone who is looking to step up in their business. And this checklist should take, honestly, no longer than an hour if you're focused and you're completing it effectively. I know when you first start something and you're just learning how to network and what you're going to say, it doesn't come natural at the beginning, but as you do this every single day and you practice, you are going to get better and better at it. So what I like to do, I'll print this checklist every single week. I'll put the week at the top. I put usually my goal, I'll put at the bottom for the week if there's like a specific goal you have. And then Monday through Sunday, unless you're working your business 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, whatever that looks like, I'm going to go through the checklist and just check off everything that I do every day. So I would actually keep this in like your office space or somewhere that you are going to see every day. So whatever that might be, your fridge, your table, or if you have a designated office, then that's great. Wherever you can sit down and focus for an hour and work your business is where you want to put this checklist. And then you want to pull out your phone timer and set it for like 1 hour, or you could set it for a specific minute increment if you are working on specific tasks so that you could stay focused during this whole time. And it's really important that you're not like, especially if you're working your business from your phone, which a lot of us are doing nowadays, you don't want to be checking messages. You don't want to get distracted and start scrolling through like Facebook or Instagram or whatever platform you're on and just looking and laughing at funny videos. Like this is an hour of focused time for you to grow your business. Okay. So we are going to go through this checklist together. So the very first thing is to put up a social media post, and you want it to be a post that's like public. So whether your social media platform of choice is Facebook or Instagram, I recommend being on both because I think that it does offer different target audiences. It's important that you put up something every single day. I know when you're getting started, if you're not used to posting on social media, that might be overwhelming. Oh my gosh, I need to post something every day. But what's really important to remember is that when you're making your social media posts, think about showcasing the benefits that your product or services or opportunity can offer someone. And keep in mind, like 1/3 of your post should be about like your business and your products and what you use. The rest should be about your personal life. Because at the end of the day, what you're really selling here isn't a product or or a business. You are selling you're selling your lifestyle, right? You're showing people the products that you use, the business that you run. That is all incorporated into your lifestyle. And when people see, maybe, you run your network marketing business full time, then maybe it's like the flexibility and freedom that people are going to see from you. Maybe if you are running it part-time with a full-time job, but you're really using the products for like your health and wellness journey, and you're sharing a lot of your health and wellness journey. It's not always product focused, but again, it's all stuff incorporated into your lifestyle. And when people start to see like, oh, I really like the life she's living, or I really love her journey with her, new health goals or whatever it is, people are going to ask you what you're doing, right? So your posts, I say 1/3 should be really directly about your business, but the rest should really just be about your personal lifestyle. And yeah, so I would put up a post every single day. The next thing on the list is to post in your VIP group, or also known as a customer group. So same thing, it can be kind of, fun, or it could be product focused, depending on what kind of product or service you offer. Maybe it's a testimonial that day. Sometimes it's nice to like come up with one of those schedules as well too, like Motivation Monday, Tip Tuesday, Wellness Wednesday, right? You could kind of theme it to your business, or you can just come up with something on your own that you're going to be sharing that day. But it just kind of keeps you accountable on what to share in your group. But the whole purpose, if you have a customer group, and that's why that's on there, because majority of people have some kind of customer group or a place where they keep their customers, you want that to be interactive. You want to build community. And the best way you could build community is by showing up and sharing something every single day, whether it be a tip. Just make sure it is something of value that either your customers are going to love, they're going to want to share with others, they're going to want to chime in. And another tip for your posts, whether it be your public social media post or your post with your customers, is to add a call to action at the end of all these posts. So call to action doesn't necessarily mean like you have to tell them, oh, buy this product or check out this product or whatever, or check out my business. Like it could simply mean commenting a prompt for them to comment below. Like sometimes we talk about a wellness product that we're using, and then we're doing it because, we want them to start to take a look at maybe this product that we're offering. But how are we going to create connection and engagement with people? How are we even going to open up conversations and network if no one's commenting on our stuff? You have to ask someone. You have to ask people to comment down below. So put a call to action, something that is going to promote engagement. And like I said, it's a great way to begin conversation. So maybe you're going to say, what kind of health products do you use for X, Y, and Z, right? Like whatever the issue is or problem that they're looking to solve. Put a question at the end of every single post that you have that's pretty much asking them to engage, right? And then those conversations may continue in the comments, they may go into Messenger, but at the end of the day, the purpose is to just build authentic connections, okay? Also, your customer group should not be all product service focused. It should be fun. It should be engaging. Think about as well, you could do like a question of the day. You could do like a this or that. It could be with your products, or it could just be for fun. If there's like a holiday or one of those like fun national days that you could use, put a game in there, like even just a poll asking people, what kind of, I don't know, what is your favorite blank, right? And getting them to click in the poll. Sometimes those features that you could use in a group are really effective because people just have to click and it's super fast, right? And even just asking a question, it could be not even product or business focused. It's just boosting your algorithm in the group so that when you do decide that you're going to post something like a promo going on or whatever, more people are likely to see that because you're keeping that group going. Okay. Okay, next thing on the list is to post 5 to 10 Facebook/Instagram stories. So when I first saw that number, when I started, I was like, oh my God, how am I going to post that many stories a day? I say 5 to 10 because like 5 minimum, but like aim for 10. But these should be spread out throughout the day, right? Like every couple of hours, try to post one on whatever you happen to be doing. It really shouldn't be 100% business anyways. I will say you'll probably do most of your selling in your stories because it's so easy to just like talk about what you're using and show quick form videos, add in some quick, like those features like polls and question boxes. Like those are all conversation starters that are going to get you into those one-on-one conversations about it. But your story should be more showing off your personality. It's a way for you to better connect with your audience, with your followers that you already have, because people who follow you that's the first thing they see is your story when they come on, right? Like sometimes they don't see your feed posts, but they usually always see your story. It'll appear at the top. So post whatever you're doing throughout the day. Maybe it's your breakfast. Maybe it's your schedule you're sharing with them. I just know, like, for example, if any of you have a company where it's like a consumable product, I'm currently with a health and wellness company. I take supplements from my company every day. I go on my story every single day, taking those supplements, and I'm just telling them what's going on that day. Some days I am more specific and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to educate them on the supplements today and talk a little bit deeper into them. But other days I'm just taking them. It's like my daily routine and I just talk about other things. But sometimes people see and they're like, what is it that you're taking? Right? Like it's creating curiosity. So if you have something consumable that you take every day, my rule to my team is that you don't do anything alone. You don't take any of your products alone. If you're making, a recipe with your product, you're sharing that with someone, right? Whatever it is, it's makeup, you're putting on your makeup, like that should be every single day. I don't care if it's the same video. That shows routine, and people like routine. I've had people reach out to me before saying, I've been seeing you take this product for like 2 months now. And, I want you to tell me a bit more about it now. They've been watching me do it for 2 months. They probably know everything about it because they heard it, but now they're interested and they just want to hear from me. So consistency really does pay off with your stories. Okay. Next one is, this one is something that I think if you're doing every single day, it's helping you grow and it's building up your knowledge. And that is reading personal or professional development for 15 minutes. So that's it, 15 minutes. If you have more time, I do this one for half an hour. But if you are limited on time, you have an hour out of your day to work your business, cut it down to 15 minutes, or even say like 10 to 15 pages. I set a timer on my phone for 15 minutes. I open up my current book that I'm reading and I read until that timer is up. I don't do anything. I don't get distracted by text messages or Facebook messages, nothing. I just plug in for 15 minutes. And then guess what you could do after you read for 15 minutes? You can go pop on your stories, get another story up there and say, just finished reading a chapter or just finished reading a few pages out of this book I've been reading. Something that really stuck out to me today is this, right? You're just sharing something that you learned. You're giving your audience value. Okay. Next on the list is to invite, I put 1 to 3 people. I have two things. Invite 1 to 3 people for the products and invite 1 to 3 people for the business. Now, I would aim for 3. If you're looking to substantially grow, aim 3. In fact, if you're looking to substantially grow, really, you should be aiming for like 5. But 1 to 3 is a good start if you're brand new to this whole daily method of operations and having a routine. Like seriously, just start at 1. Like how different would your business look if you reached out to just 1 new person a day, inviting them to take a look at the products? How different would your business look if you simply asked 1 new person to take a look at your business every single day? That's 30 people in a month, right? That's 365 people in a year. Imagine if you asked 365 people to take a look at your business every year, how different your business would look. And I get it. Sometimes we think, well, who am I going to ask? I don't want to cold message people. How do I find these people? Well, that's going to bring me to my next one here, which is network for 15 minutes. Again, I would double that to 30 if you're working this like full time, like you should spend more time networking. But 15 minutes, set a timer. Networking means you are going on your social media platforms, on Facebook, on Instagram. You're either scrolling through your feed and you're leaving genuine comments, you're leaving likes, you're messaging them about their post. But the place that I like to start personally for networking is stories. If I see someone active on their stories and I could respond to any single story that someone puts up And any response that whether it's a question or a comment on it, that's going directly to their direct messages. That's putting me in one-on-one conversations with people. And the more one-on-one conversations I'm in, the more I can close, the more people I can meet, the bigger my network grows. And your network is your net worth. So you need to network in this business. Okay. And from networking, from starting conversations, that's going to create more opportunity for you to send those invites. Hey, I saw that you were looking for, maybe a solution to, finding more energy throughout the day. I have this product that I think would really help. Are you open to taking a look? People are posting about their problems every single day. Open your eyes and take a look and be a professional problem solver. That's what you are. You're a professional problem solver. And if you could focus on getting into more quality conversations every single day, that is how you win here. Get into more quality conversations. You're not going into the conversation just trying to make a sale or recruit them into your business. Absolutely not. Be in love with the process. Don't fall on the result. Like don't go into it just thinking I need this result or it was a bad conversation. You need to have genuine interest. Okay. So networking for 15 minutes. I like to start with stories and then I'll usually go to feed. Those are people you already know, but if you have that extra 15 minutes to do it for 30, I would actually go into like your reel section on Instagram. That's what I like to do. I'll come across people that I'm like, oh, this person's kind of my vibe. I, really like their profile. I'll go check them out a little bit. And if they seem like someone who'd be good at what I do, I'll toss them a follow. I'll usually like a couple posts and then I'll send them a message. And this brings me to my next one on this list. Make 2 new connections. Make 2 new connections every single day. And that is simply just introducing yourself to someone and saying hello and telling them you love their stuff. And this could be done during your 15 minutes of networking, right? You come across someone's profile, you think they're cool, you think they might be great at what you do, but also they're just someone like-minded that you want to maybe collaborate with down the road, or someone that you just want to meet and have in your network. You send them a message and you say, hey, I came across your profile and saw this post of yours. I thought it was super cool. It seems like we have a lot in common. I just wanted to introduce myself and say hello. I'd love to hear more about what you do. And I love to leave with that question because it invites them to tell me a little bit more about themselves. And when you ask questions, you get answers. And when you get answers, you find out more information about people. And sometimes you find out more about what their pain points are, what their problems are, what they're looking for more of, what they're passionate about, what they love. And the more information you have, the better suggestion and recommendation you can make. And the more information someone has about you, because when you ask questions and they give you answers, a lot of times they're going to be like, what about you? Right? A normal conversation, that's how it goes. How's it going? I'm great. How about you? Right? People are going to ask you, what do you do? And you get to tell them what you do. And then down the road, you've built that connection with them. They come across someone who's like, hey, I'm looking for this like product. Do you know anyone? And they're like, oh, actually, I do know this person. I just met them. Let me connect you with them on Instagram, or let me connect you with them on Facebook. That's why we network. We network because even though someone might not be a fast sale or recruiter or whatever, like it's about just getting to know people. It's about referrals and it's about building up your network so that you know people in every corner. You know people who are solving this problem and that problem, and you could make that recommendation. And when you could be a professional at giving referrals and referring people to others, people are going to start to do that for you as well. Okay. So networking is super important. And so let's get into the last one, which is follow up and responding. Okay. So following up with previous conversations or past customers. You want to take control of these conversations by asking questions. Like I said, if you're asking questions, you are always in control, right? If you struggle right now with thinking like, oh my gosh, my conversations always go dead and then I don't know how to bring it back up again, it's because you're not asking questions. You're not taking control of the conversation. So you need to show genuine interest in their life. But, when responding to comments or messages, it could be about anything, business or non-business, even just people that are in your inbox on social media. Just make sure you keep the conversation going. That is the most important thing. And you might even have like a follow-up list where you write down, your customers when they receive their products. Maybe it's time to follow up with them. You're going to do that during this time. And then, again, responding might be like comments on your post. Important. If someone comments on your post, you are not just leaving a like on their comment. You are replying back to that comment. Do you know how I look at it? I'm trying to make social media social media is never going to be the same as like in-person stuff, like a Facebook group and a group that you go meet with at maybe a restaurant once a week, like a networking group. Obviously it's a different vibe, but if we're running a business on social media, we need to, as much as possible, bring that in-person experience online, right? So when you're following up, when you're responding to people and people leave a comment on your post, you are replying, because that's like going out of your house. Someone sees you at the grocery store and says, "Hey, Teisha," and you kind of look at them, you smile maybe, but you don't reply and you keep walking. It's a little bit rude, right? Like you're going to say hi. So just think of it that way. When you just like someone's comment on your post, you're pretty much like, they just said, hey, and you just kind of gave them a smile. You didn't even say hello back. So please reply, make it as like humanly human as possible. Is that even a thing? I don't know, but just be a human. I think we forget how to be a human. We become robots online sometimes. But that's it. That's all. That is what I do when it comes to my daily method of operations, is having a checklist, printing it off, and going through it. So with this checklist, we have this freebie. You could download it in the show notes. It is also going to come with a tip sheet. Okay. So you're going to get 2 pages, tip sheet and the checklist. And that's going to kind of help you navigate through all these tasks and just give you tips on every single one so that you can be the best that you could be. So just a quick tip too, if you are a leader, if you have a team right now, something you could do with this checklist just to really get your team focused on doing it, because guys, whatever you do, your team's going to copy. So if you're not growing your business, your team's not growing their business. But if you're printing off this checklist and you're using it every single day and you're growing your business, your team's going to print off this checklist and they're going to use it and they're going to grow their business every single day. So like I said, if you're looking to add new team members and new customers, use this checklist. If you want your team to start, adding new customers and new recruits to their team as well, if you want your team to grow, use this checklist, because what you do, your team is going to do. So my tip is to introduce this to your team, get them to download it and send them the link below. Just copy the link for the freebie and post it in your team page or share it with a teammate and let them know to grab this freebie. And what you could do as a team is run a weekly power hour to go through this checklist with your team and just do it together on a Zoom call. How easy is that, right? So that's all I have to share today. I hope that was helpful in a daily method of operations for network marketing success. I also just want to remind you guys that right now in our gifted leader community, you could actually access it below if you're not in it on Facebook yet. We have a 30-day business habits challenge going on right now, and we are setting everyone up for success and just taking on a new business habit every single day for the month of January. So you guys can go, they're all posted in there. There's resources linked, and we actually shared this freebie with our community the other day in there. So go check out our gifted leader community. We'd love for you to join in on all the fun and resources going on in there. And also a quick teaser, next week is episode 83. Dracy and I will be coming together for that episode, and we are going to be diving into the world of AI and how that is used in your network marketing business to save you time and energy and help you be a better entrepreneur in the industry. So I hope you guys got some great tips from this episode. If you haven't already, please like the video, comment down your biggest takeaways, tag your friends and your favorite business builders who would appreciate this training. You could share it with your team as well. And also please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple, we would so appreciate a 5-star review if you've been enjoying these episodes. But thank you guys so much. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. See you next week. Bye.